This is me, missing another short putt, as I've been doing a lot lately. In fact, I've been missing so many short putts, I decided to track my putting stats from my last 3 videos before making my change. And it added up to a whopping 52% C1X. Not impressive. And that is why I decided to make this change.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to another video. As you just saw in that fun little intro, I haven't been putting well for quite a while, and it's actually been bad for almost the last year or so. Now the 3 videos that added up to 52% C1X putting was the 3 videos before I started implementing this one form change on the putting green. And the 2 videos after, I've had 65% C1X. So it's not perfect, but that was before even practicing at all. It was just changing one thought in my mind. And now I'm gonna tell you the life hack, the thing that's gonna help you. And it is simply timing. The idea is to have your back leg and your arm pop at the same time. It is so simple. That's what I've been working on. And it's been working. Now, I've said this before, but I watched Trevor Staub's video on putting where he got a bunch of different pros to give feedback on his putt, and that's where this thought actually comes from. And I'm gonna talk a little bit about that and my 3 main takeaways that led me to this one form change, while we'll play a little round and see what kind of C1X putting I can hit today. That's the plan. Let's just get into it. Come back. I turned too much. Unfortunately, don't really have any gap to try and putt this though. And we are only tracking C1X putting today. That's good. Oh, I think it rolled a little bit. We may have our first putt from C1. All right, so here's the thing, guys. Disclaimer, obviously, there isn't one fix for all putts because every putt is different, which is also why I couldn't use all of Trevor Staub's tips from the pros in that video. But the one thing about timing I have found is very consistent between all pros. Now, I can't see my disc. Let me just find it. If you watch Paul Macbeth, Simon Lisotte, Rick Kawasaki, pick wherever you want. Cole Redalen, also a really great putter. They all putt very differently. Well, arguably Cole Redalen and Paul Macbeth are kind of similar, but other than that, they putt very, very differently. But one thing they have in common is that they always pop with the entire body at the same time, which is efficient, obviously, and it's kind of what you're supposed to do with your legs. Let's see if we can hit this putt right here. Now, that's a great start. Uh-oh. That's not great for the narrative of this video, but we will move on and improve on it. But the thing is, now Trevor Staub and myself both had kind of the same problem with our putting timing, and I actually see it from a lot of amateurs as well. And for me at least, I think it comes from my practice putting routine, where I end up just maybe getting into a little bit of a rocking motion and, you know, popping one, going back on my back leg and going forward again. And then I end up going back and then being already on the move forward before I even pop with the hand. So it becomes like 2 different motions that don't necessarily go in sync and will end up making you yank your putt or maybe early release it because everything is not in sync. Everything is just easier with the putt if everything goes at the same time. Paul Ulibarri has talked about it multiple times. He always says that you want to pop from the very bottom. That's the way that he sees it. And the way that he thinks about it is, when do you pop with the hand? You pop from the very start. Because if you have to get it out here and then pop, well, then your hand might have moved off course, and then you pop, and then you end up yanking it to the left. But if you pop from right down here, you can pop straight at the basket instantly. Now, hole 2 here is in the short position now, so it should be an easy birdie with a little backhand hyzer with the spy here. Just get it flat and high. Perfect. Get around that. Yeah, that's parked. Or probably like 6 meters, but that's parked now, right? Now remember, we're tracking C1X, so anything inside 4 meters we don't count. So the tap in up after the first missed putt up there didn't count towards our total. This is a straddle putt, but it still counts as a C1X putt. So better hit it. I didn't. Oh no. This is gonna be a flawed video, I think. 0 for 2 so far. Hopefully we get to fix it on the move. Now that thing about timing was point number 1. And the other point that is also really important. Now this one is very obvious, as disc golf is a mental sport. And I think we all kind of know that putting specifically is very mentally based. Paul Ulibarri said this thing to Trevor, which was, don't ever in your life say anything bad about your putt. Don't ever talk bad about your putt. Only say that you're good at putting. And for how long have I been saying that I'm bad at putting? That's not too short of a time, I'm telling you. So that is actually kind of why I decided to be very extreme with my wording in the title of this video, which is I fixed my putt. Because that's the narrative that I'm telling myself. That's what I'm telling myself now. My putt is fixed, and I'm actually good at putting now. And that's pretty much what's done it for me the last couple of videos. So if I keep believing it and keep saying it, that's just how it is. I'm gonna be good at putting. Now throw this to like 7 meters so I can redeem myself on the green. Or yeet it straight OB. Come back in bounds. I'm rethrowing that one. This is not a driving video. Photon. That's much better. That one's stable. That'll be right behind that tree and 9 meters uphill. Let's get it. Got the right height actually. Well, we'll have another putt up there. I think that was outside this circle, so we're not counting that one towards the C1X putting. That's good though. 1 for 3 now, finally. I hit a putt. Very short, but gotta get it rolling, you know? Okay, so that was 2 out of 3 points that I've taken away from the pros in Trevor Staub's video. Now the third one is important and obviously requires a lot of work, and it should be kind of obvious to you. And it is, you gotta practice. I don't remember who it was of the pros. He said if you don't putt at least 100 putts a day, you're not serious about it. So that is the third thing. I've committed to putting 100 putts a day at least for 1 month. And so far I am about a week into it, maybe a little over a week. And I think it's been going okay, but I haven't really been keeping track of how it's going or if I'm improving or anything, because that's part of the thing. It's only about repetitions, at least for me. That's my idea. I'm not gonna count how many of my putts I'm hitting or whatever. I'm just gonna make sure that I get 100 putts in every single day, and then the numbers will just make me better. All right, see if we can keep this one in bounds somehow. That's low. Not very good. You know, maybe it skipped forward a little bit into the trees. Could have a long putt. I can actually straddle in here and give it a good putt, but it's like 20 meters, so we'll give it a chance. Try to get it up there. Go. All right. I told you I fixed my putt, guys. Now, unfortunately, as that was a C2 putt, that's not going to count towards my total, but just keep in mind, I'm starting to hit C2 putts as well. Oh, and by the way, very excited to click out hole 4 here, because this is definitely one that people take a long time to get out here in Aalborg. If you want your own birdie card, obviously go to birdiecards.shop, get one for yourself and for your friend's birthday. They're really cool, and you will support me directly by getting one. Thank you. Evader straight through the gap here. It should be easy. Yep. No, it turned just onto that tree. I thought it was good. There are no real good ways to the basket here, but then you can get a roller down in between those trees and then just hope it gets down there. That's perfect. That's in the circle. I might have just parked it. So about those 100 putts a day, My theory is, if I fix this one thing, and that every time I go out and putt, I only focus on this one thing, which is timing. I don't care about results. I don't care about tracking my performance or anything. And if it's raining, I'll just putt with wet hands. I don't care, because you can always practice timing, as long as you just don't care too much about hitting or missing the putt. And the rainy days have always been the ones that killed my streaks, so it's a lot easier now. And if I do that, and I truly believe I actually fix my putt, and then I do it for a month, I don't see any world where I'm not getting to at least like 70 or 80% putting, C1X putting, and that's kind of the goal. Now for reference, like I said, I had 52% putting in the last 3 videos before making this change, and I've had 65% since. In the Supreme Flight Open, the first Pro Tour of the year, the average MPO player shot around 80% C1X putting. So if I can get to there, I'll be in the pro level, kind of, if you think about it. Now this one is, I think, about those 4 meters, so it's not right on the edge of counting. We're gonna count it today though. I believe it is 3.5 meters usually, 10 feet. So now we're 2 for 4. 50%, not great, but we'll get there. All right, it is in the short position now, the par 3, so it's not great for the roller. The par 4 is definitely better, but I still go with the roller. I just think it's easier than trying to finesse something in there, and if you hit a tree, you still go straight rather than kicking to any side. That looks good. Yeah, I think that's going to be in the circle as well. Okay, I'm not sure how in the world it ended up way up here, but it's actually past the second pin. Like, it would have been 5 meters for the eagle on the long pin. But hey, it's still 20 meters from this one. No Anheuser. It's not great, but at least it's in the C1X, so I can track my stats on it. That's the purpose of this video, right? No, what? What am I doing? That was a fluke, guys. You know, that's part of it. Gotta remember to tell yourself that the misses are flukes, because my putt is good. That was nothing wrong with my putt. All right, let's get this one birdie. Warden, perfect for this hole. It's way too much hyzer. That was bad. Oh, nice little nick off the tree there. That was great. All right, let's get back to the 50% here. A little 5-6 meter putt, something like that. That's good. 3 and 3. I want to finish at least like over 70%, so hopefully we can do that throughout this round. It's too early to judge, guys. You know, we're not doing actual scores, so I'll just do the yellow tee here. See if I can get down there for an eagle putt or something. Oh, okay, that wave is just too flippy for that kind of shot. I think I need to start throwing the proton wave as my standard wave, and then have the lightweight neutron one as like my tailwind wave. Nice. Got quite a ways down there. I'm obviously just going to be like running everything today, because I want to have like 7 meter comebackers for the stats. See if we can get this one to curl enough right. Too much right even. All right, that's a good comeback putt. And that's in. That's good. All right. Now 4 hits and 3 misses. Finally above the 52% mark that we're trying to be better than. Glitch. Ace run maybe? Still waiting for the ace on this one. A little too straight, and we hit those and kick left. That's a little bit too often that I kick left off those trees, because it's a backhand. This is impossible to putt lefty, so I might go righty, even though my right hand isn't really working lately. a little wide. I think this one is maybe like inside the 4 meters, so we're not gonna count it. That's gonna be a tap-in. Don't want to have too many of those like actual tap-ins in the stats, although in the Pro Tour they do include them, so gotta base the 80% off the right thing. Not counting that one though, because I was right on the edge. Now I haven't even talked about the weather yet, which is a big mistake actually, because we have 10 degrees for the first time in 2026. In full out like sun, not much wind. It is beautiful out here today, and I'm so happy to be back playing disc golf without a jacket. Like, you don't even understand how excited I am. It's awesome. You probably do understand because you have the same feeling. But you know, it's just an emphasizer. Now let me try and do the proton wave. Let's throw it flat straight through the middle gap. That's perfect. Get down. Get under it. It did. Nice. Whoa, I just like parked this hole. I'm usually so bad at this hole, and that looked like child's play. Wow. Wasn't that beautiful? Thank you. See, these are exactly the putts that have been keeping me from the 970 rating. You know, hit a nice drive, get just inside the circle at like 8.5 meters, and then I doink this one because I'm afraid of birdies usually, but not today. I'm better at putting now. Let's hit this. Really? I completely overcommitted on that. Okay, there's a stiff wind from the left here. I mean, it felt the way that I actually wanted it to feel, which is why I was a little bit confused. Obviously, wind reading is part of putting, but that lifted like crazy. Usually my putts drop a lot. Put this one in. That's right in the middle. Ah, that's a bummer. That was really a good putt for like setting a statement for my new putt. But I'll probably get more opportunities. There was a weird wind off the left side there. Paul actually does that all the time. Each time he misses a putt, which isn't often, but when he does, you know, Paul Macbeth, he always throws up a little piece of grass or something, indicating like, what in the world? That was a perfect putt. How did it not go in? And I'm pretty sure that's to keep his confidence high. Make sure that it doesn't hit his confidence. So he's just like, oh, I misread the wind, or that didn't do what it was supposed to do, or something like that. So that's part of the mental thing. So no, that was definitely not on me. That was a perfect putt. I don't know what you're talking about. Now, we are 4 hits and 3 misses now, because I did hit the comebacker from like 6 meters, so that counts as well. Now let's get a little birdie here. This one though I have dialed. Kick right. A little bit short left. I have a little sniper gap. This is outside the circle though, so not counting on the stats. But I'll still be very happy to make this. Have to like nose up spin it though. Whew. I hit a little branch on the way out there. That was not great. Now this one is an obstructed, very obstructed 6-7 meter putt, something like that. Oh, this is really bad. Because there's something in the way no matter how I do it. Actually, I gotta get on a knee here. And it's kind of clean. Good putt. That one definitely counts. All right, 5-3 now. Now we're starting to get into good percentages. For me, at least. Now, obviously, for the statement of this video, the fact that, oh, we have people over there on the next hole, so sitting on the bench, enjoying the weather. I'm not going to bother them, so let's just skip the next hole. But what I was saying is, a little bit unfortunate that I've missed a couple of those short dinkers in this video. That was not supposed to happen, but, you know, can't fix a problem in one day, at least when it's mental, right? But one thing that's very obvious to me, and that is clear as day, is that I feel way more confident and my putt looks a lot better when I see it filmed. It's not looking kind of weird and Yankee. I kind of feel like I'm in control. And I can feel when I hit it right with the timing, and then it just feels like the easiest thing in the world. I don't know if you've noticed that. All right, hole 11. Going, well, hole 12 it is now. See if we can get this fell into spike down there. Oh, goodness. Oh, that was trash. I am sorry you had to see that, but good thing this is just a putting video. All right, see if we can drain this C2 putt. Oh, wow, it fell out of my hand. Well, I do get my little 6-meter comebacker, though. Come on. These are important in this video. That's great. That just looks nice. Good spin, good leveling on it. I like it. See, that's why I like when it like just feels professional. You gotta feel professional to be professional. But hey, that's another putt hit in C1X. A lot of these putts are a little bit short, but hey, I don't make the rules. I'm just enforcing them. Now this hole is a little big for me. Maybe I can get to like 9 meters on the perfect shot, but probably not. I mean, that's good distance line. And I'm still like 15 short. It's just such a long hole for my backhand, but you know, maybe that's the next form video is this one form tip fix my backhand. That would be incredible because I feel like my backhand is a little bit farther away, honestly. Actually like 20 meters here, so not expecting to hit this. Probably can't even get it up there. Yeah, that's just part. No changes on the stats there. I mean, this one is just a birdie hole for me at this point. Probably my most birdied hole for some reason. It just feels good for me. See if I can get it down there. Straight shot with a Warden. Yeah, it's perfect. That is just parked again. Well, I don't think there's anything wrong with that one. That's pretty parked, huh? No putting stats on that one, though, because this is definitely inside 4 meters. Nice to not have to putt on this one, though. All right, back to the evader here. It's been working well for me. I want to release it flat on the left side, have it turn slightly and end in the middle of the fairway, hopefully. Yeah, that's nice. Little burned. Don't cut roll. Okay, it stayed in the fairway. Flipped a little more than I thought. I guess it was a little bit low, but I guess I erred on the safe side, so that's good. I'll do a little forehand here. Just a little safe shot with the felon. No going big or anything. I just want to keep it into the hill. Yeah. It's gonna sit before the trees, hopefully. And then I can do a little forehand approach from there. Definitely practicing playing this one for par. I might go for birdies on it sometimes if my forehand feels good on a day. But otherwise, just being able to chip and get an easy par on this one will definitely win strokes against most people in the tournament. I am playing a tournament here on Sunday, by the way. Actually, on Saturday, I'm playing a little doubles tournament with only drivers as well. Thomas is arranging it. And then Sunday, we're playing a more serious tournament with 2 rounds here in Audible. Hope I can play well. Perfect position for a little no glide spy here. Just chip it down there. And sit. Yeah, that's good. Now, I did just actually see that I'm a little bit short on time. So I might skip. Now, I'll just try and play fast. Let me try and rush through them a little bit. Now, that is putt. Inside bullseye, so no putting stats on this. This pin has been moved into the roller position up on the right side now, so should be an easy birdie. Oh, goodness. I'm redoing that one. I need this one to be dialed for the tournament, so can't have that one in my mind when I come out here on Sunday. That's much better. That's exactly how it's supposed to look. Curl up there. Oh, I got unlucky. Hit one of the trees. Long jumper here again. Like 20 meters. See if we can get it in. Ooh, just a little left. That was good though. All right, please give me like an 8-meter putt so I can get a nice putt in there. That's so trash. Another 20-meter putt. This is kind of annoying for the challenge. I'll just give it a full run though, and hopefully either hit it or be 7 meters long. Oh, I kind of dropped a little bit. Looked kind of nice, but no, it's in bullseye again. All right, see if we can get the wave up there good. Ah, kind of fell out of my hand a little bit. That was bad. Kind of looks like a par. Got like 35, 40 meters left. I'll try to throw it in with the Warden. That was way low for a throw-in, huh? I think it's gonna be circle's edge though, so good for the putting video. Ooh, little bit left, but that's good. All right, you know what? That actually puts me above 70% putting. I'm gonna do the last hole from the red tee because I don't have a lot of time left. Okay, there are some guys in the fairway anyway, so I might as well go down and play from the yellow tee at least. Oh, I got caught up in the trees. Think I can make it in there from there? Oh, I definitely can. It's gonna be tough though. It's short, I think. Maybe it crawled over on the left side there, but I needed that to be flatter. All right, 8-meter putt to finish, uphill. This one is important because it's to stay above the 70% threshold I had given myself. Come on, focus on that timing. Oh goodness. What did I do? Come on. Couldn't I just drain that one in the last one? I guess it's outside 5 meters again. So I get another bit. All right, that's good. So that's gonna be 8 of 12, right? Ain't that what it is? So that's gonna be 67% putting, which is still a lot better than the 52%. And I did definitely miss some short ones today, but maybe I didn't convince you now, but how about in a month when I have actually practiced putting like this, focused on it for a month? I bet I'm gonna be probably maybe close to 80% C1 putting. I'm gonna keep tracking it, and I'm gonna put a guarantee on it. If you follow my 3 tips there that I have taken away from the pros, you're gonna be a better putter in 1 month. For sure, guaranteed. So give it a go. Thank you for watching. Really appreciate you guys, and I hope this was helpful to you. Go get yourself a Birdie Card if you want to support me while having fun on the course. birdiecards.shop, and have an amazing rest of your week. I'll see you guys next Tuesday.